We came yesterday to the city of Bethlehem where we stayed overnight, and the name Bethlehem means the house of bread. It comes from the Hebrew Aramaic word Bethlehem. It was also mentioned as the city of David because David lived here, and it was also called the city of Bethlehem of Judea, since we have another city which is till today called Bethlehem, which is in Galilee, which was under the jurisdictions of the tribe of Zebulon or Zabulon, and to distinguish between this one and that one, they call this one Bethlehem of Judah or of Judea. So we will be getting out from area A and B. According to Oslo Agreement, we have areas. A is where all the West Bank is under the civil administration of the Palestinians, but the zone area, as you can see here, we are getting out of the zone now, where you can see here the blocks and the gates, and immediately you see Israeli soldiers. So you see here both sides, and you see an Israeli camp on your left. So the name Jerusalem, as we say it today, is what we found first in French letters in the 13th century AD by the Crusaders. Now, of course, the word Jerusalem, as we say it today, comes from the Hebrew Or Shalem and or Ur Shalem. Or is a light, Ur is a city, Shalem could be a Semitic name of a god or a person, and Shalem could come from Shalom, which means peace. So whatever and however you take this name, which might mean the city of peace, the city of Shalom, the light of peace, or the light of Shalom, this city has never seen real peace in its life. The physical structure has been destroyed completely to the ground twice. It was besieged 23 times. It was exchanging hands 44 times. It changed its religion 11 times, and it was mentioned in the Bible 817 times. And as you can see, till today, there is no real peace in this city. Mary visited Elizabeth, right? Now, as we came in, you could see two women there. You see two pregnant women greeting each other? Mary was just getting started, and the other lady was already 6-7 months. Now, if we, as I said, on the bus, if we read the Gospel of Luke and we see in the 6th month the angel of God appeared to Mary. And of course, as I said, that 6th month, the 6th month is the 6th month of the pregnancy of Elizabeth. Because at the end of the text, he tells her, the angel tells Mary, and this is now the 6th month of the pregnancy of Elizabeth, okay? And then she went in haste. It's written, Mary went in haste and came to visit. Now, where we are and where Nazareth is very far away, and probably at the time you wouldn't come on your own. You would probably come with a caravan, you would probably come with others. But she went in haste. This means she didn't waste time. And then she came here. And what was the first thing as they met? What happened? Yes, the baby leaped in her womb, okay? And this scene is very interesting because this scene happened already 1,000 years before, that as David on the other side of the hill, he saw the Ark of the Covenant. and he was dancing wildly in front of the ark from happiness. Now again, John is making his presence there. He's jumping, he's leaping in the womb in the womb of his mother, as if because he wanted to say that he's again dancing in front of the ark of the new covenant, because Jesus is the new covenant and he is in front of Mary, and then he's dancing there. Let's say together, my soul
magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, because he has regarded the lowliness of his handmaid. For behold, henceforth all generations shall call me blessed, because he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. And for generation upon generation is his mercy to those who fear him. He has shown might with his arms. He has scattered the proud in the conceit of their heart. He has put down the mighty from their thrones, and has exalted the lowly. He has filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he has sent away empty. He has given help to us, his servant, mindful of his mercy, even as he spoke to our fathers, to Abraham, and to his posterity forever.
Amen. He was a priest, and priests at the time were, rich. And some people say this was like a summer place, and that is, where the winter place was. I am not with this theory. I think personally that at the time, till today, farmers or people who have land and who have at a certain time, they have work in agriculture like everybody at the time, they would stay in their land during the season of work. They would stay during the time, but they don't go and come every day. Especially they have to stay there to protect, their otherwise they will give up. And also you have to imagine this that Elizabeth, an older woman, is suddenly getting pregnant. What would happen? What would happen? She becomes,
She would rest.
No. She becomes the talk of the town.
Oh, well, that.
Which is that Zechariah, when he went to the temple, and he saw a vision, and he was told that his wife would be pregnant, and then he didn't believe it, and he was late coming out, and then the people knew that there was something happening there, and then as he came out, he could talk, and he would first talk after 8 days from the time when his wife was giving birth, as they had to ask the father, what do you want to name your child? And then he said, child, like Yochanan in Hebrew. And this is the scene here. Then the scene here of the meeting between Elizabeth and Mary. Okay? And then the scene here, which is called the autography of James. You can see inside, you see the head, you see the body, and this is only one part, and the other part will come over it. And he was inside the rock, and he suddenly disappeared. And the soldiers didn't know where he was going. This is the tradition, the rock tradition, the angel in. Okay? I don't know if you see it, okay? No.
Thank you, honey.
Posebno bloki, ki gradijo vse na okrog, na klopu je roza. Eno je razlagala, da je očitno na noč. Ampak se...
Let's go.
And this is, according to tradition, the place where John the Baptist was born. Okay? Now, as you know the story, as Zechariah was not able to talk because he did not believe that his wife was getting pregnant. And then in the vision, he was told that he will not talk till this will happen. And as the habit was at the time to name the child on the 8th day, and usually they named the people after their fathers, grandfathers, uncles, whatever. You know, I was named, till today I was named after my grandfather. Not the grandfather, the first one, the second one. My father's grandfather from the mother's side, Jacob. The problem is, those people who are very superficial and very naive, they say, wow, listen, look, we should bless Israel, which is, they think the state of Israel. But here, that's why in Arabic, they changed it. They don't say anymore, blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel. The God of Israel is our God, which is Jacob, and Jacob is our father. So our God is his God, is our God. So
He has raised up for us a mighty Savior in the house of David his servant, as he promised by the lips of holy men, those who were his prophets from of old. A Savior who would free us from our foes, from the hand of all who hate us. So his love for our fathers is fulfilled, and his holy covenant remembered. He swore to Abraham our father to grant us that free from fear and safe from the hands of our foes, we might serve him in holiness and justice all the days of our life in his presence. As for you, little child, you shall be called the prophet of God, the Most High. You shall go ahead of the Lord to prepare his ways before him, to make known to his people their salvation, through the forgiveness of all their sins, the loving kindness of the heart of our God, who visits us like the dawn from on high. He will give light to those in darkness, those who dwell in the shadow of death, and guide us into the way of peace.
Amen.
I know about the various
mosaics.
The mosaics kind of that way.
La palabra de Dios resuelve, alta, fuerte y fiel, y que nuestra vida sea también un poco. El santuario que nos acoge celebra la memoria de dos padres y de dos hijos que se interrogan. Ayúdanos a hacer espacio en la exigencia del Evangelio en el mundo de poder comunicarnos completamente con los caminos. Nosotros lo pedimos. Escúchanos, Dios, que desde siempre debido al amor de Nazaret, y ha querido que tú muchas cosas de Nazaret. Ayúdanos a ver que compartir las necesidades de los hermanos y hacer recursos de la hospitalidad. Nosotros lo pedimos. Escúchanos, Dios, que está teniendo el pueblo salvador de haz que llevamos Dios en esperanza y en miedo de Dios. Anima que tiene al hijo de San Francisco, que cuida esta tierra, para que todo peregrino pueda obtener la gracia de su memoria. Que la fe y las obras está muerta, y que la esperanza del asiento de tu reino debe producir acciones concretas.
I don't see him. I thought he was in front.
They were in use in the time when the angel of God appeared to the shepherds. We are in a limestone cave. These caves are made of limestone. They are easy to dig. And you should imagine that when the shepherds would find a small cave, they would dig it to make it larger, to put in more sheep during the day when it's hot and during the night when it's cold. We are not far away from the desert here. And during the day, the peak hours, it's really hot. And that's why they need somewhere to put the sheep. And I always like to start here because this is much more like the place. And your perception about the place where Jesus was born will change, okay, will change when you come here, because what you have in your head is that Jesus was born in a barn with a lot of snow and a lot of trees. So here, no barn, no snow, no trees. This was a cave, and it was like this, okay? And that explains when Mary wanted to give birth to Jesus, she probably was going inside a cave like this and somewhere to have a little bit privacy, probably where the animals were. And she gave birth to Jesus and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and put him in a manger because there was no place in the inn. And this sentence of Luke is very important because the word swaddling clothes shows that the Holy Family was from the lower social classes, poor people, and the word manger is the only word that shows that there were animals, right? Chatting, and suddenly something happened, a lot of light, and the angel of God appeared to them. The angel of God appeared to them, and what did he say? Fear not. Why didn't he say, good evening guys, how are you? Why did he
Because they were
say,
sore afraid.
yeah, but why? You should think always why. Why were the shepherds so afraid when they saw the angel? Because in the Old Testament, no one sees God and lives. And the presence of the angel represents God, and if God is there, you die. Okay? And that's why every time the angel would appear to anyone, all the thing, immediately the first thing would be, don't be afraid. Encouraging each other, and they were the first ones to go to Bethlehem. Why did God choose the angel to be sent to the shepherds, not to the high priests from the corner? Because probably the high priests, we know what they would have done. They would have probably said, thank you, Mr. Angel, we know about it. It's written in the scriptures, in Bethlehem, Ephrathah, there will be a Savior, okay, born, and nobody else would have ever heard anything about Jesus. Here we are today in the shepherds' fields, in one of their caves, and we are the shepherds today. And I invite you to take a moment of silence away from everything and try to listen to the voice of God when He is talking to each and every one of us at a certain point in our lives, whenever it is. And if you hear that voice, fear not. Do what the shepherds did. Follow the path of the shepherds, and you definitely come to the same result. And on the way, God will transform your hearts. Take out the heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh and blood, a heart of a shepherd, that you can go home just like the shepherds, praising God for what you have seen and heard. Because you are the shepherds today, and this is on you to give the good news wherever you go. What we're going to do is, we're going to look in the back, because this is much more like the place where Jesus was born than what we're going to see later when we go to the Nativity. The Nativity, you see nothing of a cave. It's nicely built church. You see not, you don't see much. Even if you don't know that this was a cave, you will never know that this was a cave. There's nothing indicating that it was a cave. That's why If you look in the back, you will see a manger, you will see angels, you will even see fire. Go back, not like that. Just go back and have a real look, because this is how it was, okay? And this will change your perception of the place where Jesus was born. This is how it is. Yes. Now, basically, Britain, Great Britain.
Yeah, but
Lucy, a man who built the church of Visitation, right? And this man built his church as a cave. That's why you don't see any windows inside. And he didn't leave the roof open because he wanted, when the sun is shining, it illuminates the place as when the angel of God appeared and illuminated the place. Okay? And then if you look up, you see 10 angels. Look at them. 5 looking up, praising God, and 5 looking down, giving the good news. Okay? And if you go home, you can tell everybody that you've seen 10 angels. You know, 26 witnesses. Okay? And then if you come from up down to this altar, which was given in the same year as this church was built in 1954, as it is written at the year of the stone, you can see that it's carried by 4 shepherds, 2 looking up and 2 looking down. This means that we, the shepherds of today, should keep on carrying the good news wherever we go. Okay? Now, Nandi, the Italian artist, did here 3 beautiful drawings that summon the story. They have white faces, meaning they were very afraid. And yet, they followed the call, they came to Bethlehem, and you can see here the scene in the middle where you see the ox and the donkey. The ox and the donkey is not from the scene. This is from Isaiah 1:2. And this is here, as you can see Jesus, you can see the shepherds, and you can see they bring some things with them, a basket of fruits, and then they go home full of joy. Hear the voice of God. You should follow the call, and you will come to Jesus, and then you go home full of joy. Okay? That joy is not only smiling, that joy that can be seen, that is coming from inside out, and that can be shared by everyone else. In the year 1954.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
55 years.
Okay.
Because this is the place of touchdown. This is the place where we can see the star on the ground, heaven and earth meet. This is the why we are here. This is the place where the Son of God became the Son of God, so we can become the sons of God. This is the place where we became actually
So nice.
Стоим на месте, никто никуда не уходит. Стоим, сейчас наши все поднимают. Prêtre, oui.
Prêtre qui est ici. Il est mon ami. Je lui viens avec le prêtre, il dit s'il vous plaît.
C'est avec quelque chose. On reste là.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? They must have a light on it at night.
You got two in a row here.
Shot from the side.